Your federal safety rating is not your safety measurement system score. And if your company is listed as unrated, that does not mean it failed. Those are two of the most common misunderstandings in motor carrier compliance. In this video, we will explain what a federal safety rating really means, how a carrier receives one, and what to do if the proposed rating is conditional or unsatisfactory. The agency's safety measurement system uses roadside inspections, crashes, and other data to identify and monitor safety performance. That information can help prioritize a motor carrier for an intervention. A federal safety rating is different. It is a formal evaluation of the motor carrier's compliance with the safety fitness standard. The two systems can be connected, but they are not interchangeable. A high measure or an alert in one area is not by itself a federal safety rating. A safety rating applies to the motor carrier, not to an individual driver. Federal investigators evaluate whether the company has safety management controls that are appropriate for the size and type of operation. That review can include driver qualification, hours of service, vehicle maintenance, drug and alcohol requirements, crashes, and the way management identifies and corrects problems. Final ratings are publicly visible through the Federal Safer System, so customers, insurers, brokers, and other business partners may see them. There are 3 actual safety ratings, plus 1 common status. Satisfactory means the carrier has functional and adequate safety management controls. It does not mean the company has never had a violation. Conditional means the carrier does not have adequate controls to ensure compliance with the safety fitness standard. The carrier can generally continue operating, but the public rating may affect contracts, insurance relationships, and business opportunities. Unsatisfactory means inadequate controls have resulted in serious safety fitness concerns. If a proposed unsatisfactory rating becomes final, the carrier can be prohibited from operating. Unrated simply means the agency has not assigned a safety rating. It is not the same as satisfactory, but it is not a failed or negative rating. Many active carriers are unrated. Not every inspection, audit, or investigation produces a safety rating. An off-site investigation does not result in a rating, although violations and penalties are still possible. An on-site focused investigation examines specific areas. It may leave the carrier unrated or result in a conditional or unsatisfactory rating, but it cannot produce a satisfactory rating because the entire operation was not reviewed. An on-site comprehensive investigation examines all applicable areas and may result in satisfactory, conditional, or unsatisfactory. A new entrant safety audit is also different. It produces a pass or fail result, not a federal safety rating. The rating is not based only on counting violations. The agency applies the methodology in Part 385, Appendix B, and evaluates both the violations found and the carrier's safety management controls. Serious violations and broader control failures can carry more weight than isolated administrative mistakes. The central question is whether the company has working systems to prevent, identify, and correct safety problems. A policy sitting in a binder is not enough. Investigators look for implementation, monitoring, corrective action, and evidence that the controls actually work. After a rated investigation, the agency provides written notice. Conditional and unsatisfactory ratings may first be proposed. Passenger carriers and carriers transporting placardable, hazardous materials generally have 45 days before a proposed unsatisfactory rating becomes final. Other motor carriers generally have 60 days. If that rating becomes final, the agency can place the carrier's operations out of service. A conditional rating does not automatically shut down the company, but it should still be treated as a serious and time-sensitive business issue. There are 2 different paths a carrier may consider. An administrative review under Section 385.15 is for a carrier that believes the agency made an error when assigning the rating. A request for a rating change under Section 385.17 is based on corrective action and evidence that the carrier's safety controls have improved. These paths should not be confused. Correcting a few documents is rarely enough. The carrier needs to understand the findings, address the underlying management control problems, and submit organized evidence that shows what changed and how the new controls are being used. A safety rating is more than a label. It reflects what federal investigators determined about the systems being used to manage safety. If your company receives a proposed, conditional, or unsatisfactory rating, understand the findings, act quickly, correct the underlying cause, document the new controls, and monitor whether they work. For practical DOT compliance and safety guidance, visit fleetsafetyadvisors.com.